Guys are on. Here we go. Did I switch the names? Yes, I did. Man. All right. Guys, you're live. Tourette's is sinking in right now, so. What's up, guys? Tyler Smythe and Zach Richard from, where are we training from, or where are you at right now? Are you at the gym?
Yeah, we're at Evolution Athletics.
Excellent, man. So, dude, I had no idea you guys were pals. Until, I messaged Tyler and I said, Tyler, you want to be on the live podcast Wednesday? And you said, yeah. I said, well, let me see if I can get Zach Richards. And then both your light bulbs went off. Zach goes, can we be on together? I was like, I didn't know you guys were friends. So this is pretty fucking cool, man. Welcome to the show, bro.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Tyler, I've never had you. I think I've only interviewed you at shows, right? Or have I had you on?
No, just the Cage Titans and right after the NEF event.
Excellent, man. Well, that's kind of like I can't really get to know you then because it's like you guys are your adrenaline's flying and right. You want to get the hell out of there. You want to have a beer, or the last thing you want to see is me asking you fucking questions and shit. So, man, Tyler, congratulations on everything that's been going on, man. Capturing that amateur flyweight belt, the last NEF card, man, NEF 45, great event. I'm going to be checking on your Instagrams, getting some of that video out. Anything you want on Instagram you want me to show from your pages, I'll throw that up. But, congratulations on both of you guys. Tyler, you winning that amateur flyweight title. And Zach making that pro debut, my man. Zach, we'll get to a funny video later, but you're actually 3-0 as a pro right now.
Yep, all in one night.
So, Zach, we just talked about a little bit about that before we went live. The announcer, it wasn't your fight. It was Nick Alley, and I can't even think of the guy's name now. I feel bad. We should all know his name now. But your name, he won the fight, but you were announced twice as the winner. Dude, where were you at that time when this dude was announcing the winner of that fight? Not only once wrong, but twice wrong.
So, yeah, I just got upstairs, hugged my mom, my dad, some of my friends, family, my girlfriend. And I had just got my first drink, and I just hear my name on the announce, like Pete saying my name, and I'm like, the hell? And then I can hear the crowd kind of react funny, and then, everyone kind of told me what happened. I had another drink, I had another sip of my drink, and then he says my name again. What the hell is happening?
It was like the Twilight Zone, man.
No, I didn't hear about it.
You didn't even know about it.
Well, listen, in all honesty, I didn't know about it either because I was downstairs interviewing with Chelsea, manning the camera. She was doing most of the interviews. Tyler, I don't know, did you fight before Zach or after Zach?
Yeah, I believe 2 fights before Zach.
Yeah.
Well, so you were probably downstairs. We might have been interviewing you at the time Zach's name was being like called wrong or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Huh.
So Zach, as far as that, man, did you get any feedback, or was it kind of, because we blew it out of the water? I mean, we added it into our article. I made a video, a fucking video all over Instagram. Did you get was it a kind of a funny joke going on, or was it like dead in the water after that show?
No, I mean, as I didn't really know what happened at first when it happened at the fight. I mean, I kind of got the gist of it. And then I saw it on my phone the next day on Instagram, and I get a kick out of it. Quite a few of my friends tagged me in it, and someone shared it and tagged me in it. It was pretty funny. I feel bad for Mark. I mean, I'd be pretty upset if I want to fight. And they're like, Mark Gardner. But I also don't know how Pete got it wrong twice, but I mean, I love Pete. He's a great announcer.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's like the one time I think he's ever done that.
Yeah, and that's what he said. He made a post about it, kind of like joking on himself. He was really cool. And Pete, yeah, he's a great dude, man. He announces for Boston Boxing and I think Combat Zone also, right?
I'm not sure. I know
he's all over. I might be wrong about that. Tyler, do me a favor. Move a little closer to Zach, just because he's hogging the whole camera over here on me.
I got you.
So Tyler, man, big fight for you, bro. Man, you kept saying it to me when you were down in the dressing room warming up. You go, you wait, I'll be talking to you. Would you know? Great fight, dude, man. I have, New England MMA put a bunch of highlights out. Man, that was awesome, man. You carried him across the cage, gave him a body slam. Your coach right there was like in your ear at the same time, man.
I love it.
Yeah, how'd you feel about that whole experience and just the crowds backing on you?
No, that was awesome. I did the same thing in Indiana, but I didn't. It was against the hometown guys, so I didn't really get the crowd going like I'd like to. So it was cool. It was cool doing it at home.
So is that something that you tend to do every fight? Pick up your opponent and like bring them up to your coach and say, let's beat them up here.
Oh yeah, definitely. If I get my hands locked, you're going for a ride.
So
He does it in practice all the time.
So I mean, that's a lot of power out of a flyweight there. I mean, Zach, is he carrying you around the gym, frequently?
I mean, when I let him get on a takedown, he tries to walk around with me. Yeah.
Did you say when you let him get a takedown?
Oh, we go at it in the gym. It's so bad. Yeah. Like, we're pretty much fish hooking each other. It's so bad at each other. But I mean, we're out there, we're hugging, so we make each other better for sure.
Oh, of course. So, Tyler, as far as your background, I would imagine wrestling?
Yeah, just a little bit. I just wrestled all through youth and pretty much stopped at 8th grade. I didn't do anything from high school or no college wrestling or any of that.
Which is mind-blowing to me.
Oh, actually, I'm going through your Instagram now, Tyler. Man, there's a nasty cut in one of these pictures. I'm not going to show it too much. Yeah, because I might get kicked off Facebook for that. But, man, what was that all about?
So that was during training. That was 2 weeks before my debut. One of my training partners went in for a kick while I was going for a takedown. I caught the knee right to the dome.
Wow, shit happens, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know a guy that a New England kid that was going to be making his MMA pro debut, and he was grappling, like a couple of weeks before the debut, and he caught a knee. It fractured his eye socket. He was, out for like 9 or 10 months, man. Yeah, shit's fierce as far as.
Yeah, I was lucky to have it stitched up and have it ready for the fight.
Zach, I see a lot of scars on you. No, I'm only kidding, man. Zach, you ever get a nasty, scar like that you can be as cool as Tyler with?
From practice, or?
Oh no! Whoa! From a fight, maybe. No, what are you trying to say? It's not a real scar if you got it from practice.
No. I just didn't know if I meant like I had any like practice battle scars or anything. That's all I meant.
Well, I mean.
I have scars all over my body, but they're more from like motorcycle accidents and before that accidents.
Maybe from Keegan?
Maybe Keegan.
Yeah.
A little bit of everything in there. Zach, you're like a man's man, dude. I watch you on Instagram. Dude, the biggest question I want to ask you is how much do you pay for fucking tires? Like, do you guys get them on wholesale? Are they like used tires from the junkyard? You just throw in your truck and burn them out? Like, what's going on with that?
I mean, for a while, I kind of had a speed set up because I was a mechanic, and I like just wait until I got nice pull-offs, and I would burn those off. But I mean, now I just I have a decent enough job, and I don't burn them off quite often. But when I do, there's a video camera out. And as far as the bike goes, those are mostly just like one of my dad's friends. Like they change a tire every year. And I'm like, that thing's got like 70 burns on it.
Exactly. Well, that's what I mean. You're basically putting retreads on there and smoking them out. Is that? I mean, watching you. I mean, is that you got a group of guys? I mean, the roads that I'm seeing you doing on that they're like tarred with tire rubber, man. It's fucking. Is this something that you've always done? Is just like burn out? Because, dude, I used to race cars growing up, and man, I really so much wanted to do that, but back then the cars didn't have posi or they weren't as powerful as they are now, man. Is this something you guys always done? Is this like a group?
I mean, I know my dad's probably listening, and he fucking hates when I do burnouts now, which is bullshit because it's all my stuff. But when I was a kid, he literally would make me do burnout. Well, not make me, but he'd let me do burnouts in front of his friends. But I could barely touch the gas and pedal. Gas and brake and freaking do burnouts. All his friends are like, "You're letting him do that? He's gonna fall into it." And he's like, "He's gonna be burnt out by it. He's gonna be really good at it when he's older." And I don't know. I just love doing burnouts. It's just something that I love the adrenaline. It's better on a bike that I'm going like 40 miles an hour. I'm just taking the tire off. But I like doing burnouts and tracks. I don't know. It's just something. All my friends and I just.
It's a redneck thing.
Yeah, we're literally from freaking
Well, I mean, I mean, it's a fucking fun. I mean, it's fun, man. I'm watching it on Instagram. I'm like, intrigued by how much this kid's
Who
spending for
doesn't like
time.
burnouts?
Yeah.
What's that?
I said, who doesn't like burnouts?
I know exactly, man. I mean, well, I'm not going to get into you racing down the street. We won't get into that. But is that something? Are you a car guy too, Tyler? Or are you do something totally different on your spare time?
A little bit. I grew up kind of riding dirt bikes and causing hell a little bit, but I calmed down a little bit.
So, all right, guys, how did you? I know Zach, you moved, and
Yeah.
you moved to Evolution. You were at Nostos, and then you moved, and now you're at Evolution. How did you guys link up? How do you guys know? As far as friends, man.
I mean, we have a common buddy named Wade, and he used to go to my fights, and I think you were at the fight with him, right? Like my first
No,
one.
I've never. I don't think so. I grew up. We just have mutual friends. I grew up with one of my close buddies that just knew Zach, and then we just somehow outside the gym got connected.
Now, when Zach, as far as when you moved to Evolution, was that a reason? Like, did you move? Did your job move you? Did your new place of residence move you, and that's why you jumped in with Evolution?
Yeah, so I used to be a mechanic down at Allen's Automotive in Sanford. So I was like 25 minutes from Nostos, which still was like 45 minutes away from my house. I mean, for a short time, I did move to Berwick and rent off Bill Jones at one of his apartments. But now that I work in Portland and Biddeford, it's just so much easier to work. I mean, go to work and then come to practice and go. And I also moved, but I was like 15 minutes down the road, so.
Excellent, my man. Tyler, when you knew he was coming, or was that like something? Well, of course you knew he was coming, but I'm sure he like contacted you, and how did it feel to have another wrestler come in there, another grinder? Because it seems like you guys are going at it quite often. Were you excited to see this guy come into the doors?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like we kind of have a similar mentality when it comes to training and just fighting. But he used to come in and train all the time here and there, so it was nothing really new once he started full time. It was just.
Yeah, I was always, as soon as Keegan came here, I have a good respect for Keegan and his coaching abilities. So I followed him here, and I was here once or twice a week at some times, and then I wouldn't be here for a few months, and then I'd pop in for a random training session. So, I mean, I was already friends with Mo and Tyler, Teddy, Ben, all the other fighters. So it wasn't really too much of a change. It was just I got a lot closer with everyone, and having Mo as a main training partner and this kid, it's helped out a lot.
Excellent. Well, it showed in your last fight. I mean, that was pretty cool. Man, how'd you feel about it? We'll get back to you, Tyler, in that fight. But how'd you feel about, Zach, making your pro debut for, an organization you held an amateur title for, and, you fought most of the time, that's your home right there.
Yeah, I mean, when I heard they were coming back to Portland, there was nothing I wanted to be on that card more. And then, I got to fight with Carl. I felt pretty good about it. I was sick through a lot of my training camp. I don't know what I had, but
Wicked bad. I can vouch for
yeah,
that.
I was like constantly sick. And 1 second, sorry.
Is that making out here?
That's all right. I'm flashing through pictures while you're doing that. I don't know what's going on over there, but.
That's Coach Taylor. But yeah, I was very sick through a lot of the training camp, and Nate got to the point where he was almost like, "Listen, you're gonna be able to train, or you're gonna be sick the whole time." And the day of my fight, I've never been really that nervous ever before my fight, and I was so nervous backstage. I was like, I don't know if I'm in shape enough. Like I was just so worried. So I'm making sure this fight camp I have no issues. But once I got out there and I heard the crowd and everything, and I was across from Carl, I was like. I knew I had it. I felt it. It was gonna be a good night, especially when I saw him come down with the belt. I was like, all right, let's go.
That's nice. And Zach, you and I interviewed before that fight, and I never been at Aura. That's how you pronounce it, right? I pronounce everything from being wrong. So I'd never been there, and you spoke about you know, when you're fighting there, you look up and there's people like looking up on top of you. I really didn't know what you meant. I'm thinking, well, is there like a balcony or something like that? Dude, it's like a fucking fight club around you, man. It's just like,
Yeah, that's what I said.
it's like, holy shit. I mean, the cage is raised up, but you have no problem with that because it's like watching a band when you're on the floor. You know what I mean? It's like, I was totally blown away by just the atmosphere and the crowd and just how intimate and crazy those fights and just watching that shit was, man. What's it like fighting? Never mind, watch it, man. Do you even know that's going on while you're fighting?
Oh yeah, because like, I mean, I fought at Mohegan Sun when it was like, I mean, the crowd gets insane there, and like, you know, my fans will chant Rocky, Rocky, and I can hear them a little bit, but I'm at Oren, like right above me, and like other people start chiming in. Like, I don't know, that place, there's no better feeling. It's a smaller crowd, but just how jam packed it is and the way it's set up, it's just, I love fighting there. It's literally, it's pretty great. Did you see my video of me when I got into the cage before my fight and I smashed my shin off the steps?
What, when you went in or coming out?
Yeah, so like usually before you go out to fight, they like pat you down, and they didn't do this time. So I'm like looking at the inspector guy, and he's like, "No, go up." And they kind of like give me like a push, like go in the cage. And I turned, dude, and like I have a video of that posted on my Facebook. I literally like missed the step, and my shin slid down the steps. I was bleeding like the whole fight on my shin. And to this day, I still have a huge bump, and my shin still kind of hurts. It's like, that's the only thing that hurt me during the fight. So after the post-fight, when the doctor was in the office, he's like, "Anything hurt?" And I was like, "Yeah, my shin." He's like, "Oh, what'd you do? Kick the guy?" And I was like, "Now I fell getting into the cage."
Now, wait, you said, did you get pushed, did you say, or you fell yourself?
So, like, no, not really pushed, but like I like stopped to like get pat down by the inspector or the ref, and Nate was like, "No, go," you know, like kind of like that. So I just, like, I turned and I was like, "Let's go," and I was just like, yeah, it was so embarrassing. So like, with everyone being right above you, because it's boy, like if you watch the live video, you can hear like at least like 100 people go, "Ooh."
Oh my God! I'm sure it's gonna be. They're gonna be putting it on YouTube, Matt and them, pretty soon, man. I'm gonna have to cut that clip out. That'll be playing on it when you come on my show next time. Tyler, as far as you, bro, you picked up your opponent, bringing him across the cage. Then you just grounded and pounded the heck out of him. It was a great, great fight. I mean, watching you guys, you know, go at it, and you just taking control of that fight. And then jumping on the cage at the end, they had the picture and like,
oh yeah,
man, dude, that's like a movie right there when they were doing all that fucking. When you jump on there and they just had that shit scanning, man, that's not real. Yeah. I mean, we watched that shit on YouTube.
Yeah, that was something I had planned for a while. I just something I visualized over and over again. So
I've always wanted to do it, but I'm gonna be like trying to hop up.
Yeah, you might wreck the other shin, Zach. So you know.
Literally, that's why I haven't done that. Maybe this next fight.
Well, when they gave me the belt, I was trying to figure out. I was like, okay, how do I get up on the cage with the belt? And I'm like looking around. I was like, okay, here. I think I handed it to Ben, the camera guy. Here, hold my belt real quick so I can climb up. But I had to do it.
Of course you had to, man. You got like photo ops, videos, man. I mean, that shit sells, dude, man. There's posters out for. I mean, come on. I mean, if you could like walk like a high wire actor, you do it. But so Tyler, man, you have a matchup. Zach, we'll get to you because I had no idea what was going on with you, but you'll let us know. But Tyler, man. There you go. Tyler's pushing Zach out of the fucking frame now. I love it. So, Tyler, and there's that beautiful belt right behind you. The NEF belt.
Nice shiny, yeah.
Yeah. So, Tyler, man, you have a matchup already. And what I'm loving about NEF, I talked to Mike Murray yesterday. I had an interview with him. And Matt and Nick are sending out the matchups, the posters. We're 2 months out, over 2 months out from these fights. But it gives you guys enough time and plenty of time to promote, sell tickets, sell the stream, do everything, man. So the promotion is looking great heading into 2022. Tyler, defending that belt, dude, man, against someone that's held it before. Let's talk about this, man.
Like a half a decade ago.
All right. So let's talk about this matchup. I'm gonna throw that poster up real quick while we talk about it. Let's talk about the man that's going to be trying to take that title away from you and how this matchup came about.
Honestly, me and Nate were on the way back to the gym, and I right away, I wanted to fight right away. I looked at Nate and I said, "Who's next?" And I think he just got on it with Matt Peterson, and I had an opponent within 3 days.
And your opponent is Ryan Burgess. Let's talk about him. I might have met him. I don't know anything about him. I probably shook. I don't know. I meet people along the way that I knew, from Facebook. But talk about him. Where's he coming from? He did hold a title before. Let's talk about it.
Another guy from Rumford. That's all I really know. I think he's just an old wrestler, old washed up wrestler.
So
I'm not.
So he he fought. He's just coming out of the woodwork to fight again. What was his record before he fought? Do you know anything about that? I mean, before he took the time off.
I believe he's 3-2. That's what Matt Peterson posted on that poster.
Oh, all right.
So my first time ever going to NEF event, Nate Boucher, I'm kind of like distant cousins with him. He fought, I'm pretty sure, Ryan Burgess. That was the first fight I ever went to and watched. And it was a pretty good fight. Nate, I think, should have won it. So
it went to a decision?
I'm pretty sure it went to a decision.
Yeah, I believe that was Ryan's last fight.
Yeah, it was like 2 years. No, not 2 years. 3-4 years ago.
All right,
like a half a decade.
All right, I'm thinking. I thought you meant a decade. I'm like 10 years. What's this guy? 85 coming in?
Nah, he just runs his mouth.
So all right, so there's no drama. There's nothing about this guy. It's just a matchup coming in to try to take that belt, right?
Yep.
Oh, so it's just
I have no feelings for this guy. It's just a body that's going to show up.
All right, awesome. That works for me. Well, Tyler, what are you looking to do in this fight? I mean, you kind of did everything in the last fight. Picked up your opponent again, brought him across the cage, grounded, pounded him, grinded him out. What are you looking to do to improve for this next fight?
Everything. I'm always trying to work, always trying to get better. I definitely want another dominant finish. I want this one to be quick. I don't think Ryan deserves to be fighting, let alone be fighting for the belt. So I definitely want to put him out of there quick.
Zach, we'll get to you, and then I'll get back to Tyler for a couple more questions. Zach, as far as you can't speak about matchups, but I didn't know what was in the works. Are you gonna be on the same card, NEF 46, and February 12th?
Yes, sir.
Excellent, my man. Congratulations, getting right back in there, man.
Oh, yeah.
What are you taking out of the last fight that that you think you can improve on, except for tripping up the steps and shit? What do you think? What are you going to be working on? What do you think you need to work on? Seeing that was your first pro fight.
So like my last fight, I knew Carl a lot more than my next opponent. I really don't know anything about him besides he's a boxer. Like Carl, I knew it was like if I knee him in the face, I'm like, the fight's gonna be over, and I knee him in the face, and pretty much the fight was over. Like this fight's a little bit different. I don't really know anything about him. He's a pretty good boxer, so obviously my game plan's not gonna go in there and box him. I joke around with Nate about it a little bit, but he gets pissed. But yeah, we're just the same old shit. We're gonna take him to the ground, put him against the cage, beat the shit out of him, and hopefully get the second win, and on to the next.
Excellent, my man. Well, how's the body feeling as a pro right now? You said you went through your training camp, you were sick and stuff, right? You know what I mean? But how's the body feeling? How's everything going now?
Yeah, I'm feeling great. I mean, my shit hurt for a little bit after tripping, but besides that, I mean, I've been great. I'm ready to start diving into the full training constantly. I want to be in like absolute tip-top shape. No second thoughts before I go out there. Like, holy shit, if this goes the full round, am I gonna be in shape for it? Because I was sick last time quite a bit, so I didn't feel as in shape as I should have. So I was like a little nervous. So this time we're having no issues going in there. Excellent. No second thoughts.
Well, dude, I would imagine your poster is going to be coming out pretty soon because everyone else is flying out.
I was praying I was going to get posted before this so I could at least talk a little bit more about it. But the kid hasn't sent his picture yet, so they haven't got the push again.
That's all right. I'm gonna hit you guys both up separately down the line when maybe 3 weeks out from the fights. See how see how you're firing at that point. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Tyler, dude, man, you become a big face of NEF, man. As far as you're just you have. Zach. Big
trying.
face. What has changed as far as you there is like, you're doing it in the cage and stuff like that, but you're becoming more popular. People, what is it doing it for you? Are you putting yourself out there more social media wise? Because that's something everyone's got to build on to get your name out there, man. When you're performing like that, people need to see you. What's changing with you in your game, other than, getting better at it?
Yeah, a little bit of social media, just been trying to promote it a little better. But just being a fight at home, my last 2 fights, they were out of state, so I think it's cool being able to fight for NEF again.
I think it helped too that you fought Caleb Boston. Caleb's pretty known, and everyone thought he was unbeatable. I had a lot of my friends that know Caleb from either wrestling, because we've known him forever from wrestling, or just going to the NEF fights, and I was like, Tyler's gonna win. We thought he was gonna win from this choke he's good at, but we thought for sure. But I told everyone, Tyler's gonna win. Told my father, my dad's like, I don't know, Caleb's a hell of a wrestler. I'm like, no, Tyler's gonna win.
Oh, I knew I knew he was the favorite going in, and that definitely added a little fuel to the fire.
Yeah, we love him. Actually, me and Tyler were eating at the restaurant, the Aura, before the fight.
Oh my God, yeah.
And Nate Libby was texting us, our coach. He's like, you guys need to get down right now. So I'm like, Dad, want to just pay for these meals and I'll get back to you? He's like, no. He's like, I'll pay for you guys. And he's like, Tyler, if you fucking lose, he's like, you're buying me meal next time. So when Tyler won, he was looking for my dad.
Awesome, my man. Tyler, one more question about that fight, man. What did you know? Zach, I'll ask Zach the same question. How did you know you were gonna beat him like that? Well, not like that, but you knew you were gonna win. How did you know?
Just confident, man. You know what I mean? Just we train hard. I think we train hard. Training with Nate definitely gives me a lot of confidence. Having Nate in my corner.
Yeah, Nate's a lot gives you a lot of I don't know, the mentality is a lot different. We're nitty gritty fighters. We're constantly got your head against the cage or the head pressure,
Oh yeah, this isn't like stand in the middle and throw fancy kicks and this is a fight.
Nate's just kind of it's a fight. Someone could die and get in there and freaking fight
and try to kill him.
Nate definitely gives you that mentality. Caleb may have been a little bit more skilled, but Tyler, you could tell at the face off at weigh-ins, Tyler was just right up in his face, and Caleb was kind of whoa. It's just kind of a different breed of dog.
Yeah. He's building some beasts in there, man. You got some other killers in there too, making waves, man. You got a lot of talent and
Mo's on the card too, hopefully.
Who?
Yep.
Mo?
Yeah, I saw a poster out for NEF. I think it was asking, should these people go pro or something like that, I think it was. So I saw his face. I was like, fuck yeah, man. He just won the Cage Titans belt pretty easily in there. We kind of knew that was going to happen. He's just a beast, man. And coming out of your gym, the way you speak, you're just building, building monsters, man. What do you see in him as far as is he gonna be turning pro? Can you say something? Can you say that? All right, don't say it.
The face probably just gave it away, but I ain't saying shit.
So all right, so his poster will be coming out at some time. The pro fights. Well, you are a pro, so your fight got matched up pretty quick. So I'm sure Matt already has something in line for him, man. So I can't wait, man. Your team.
I'd like to be on the same card as Mo.
Yeah, he's a lot of people don't want to fight Mo, so it's hard to find an opponent. Me, I got holes in my game for sure. Mo's an assassin. I love training with him. I make him a lot better when it comes to wrestling and when it comes to striking. Mo's just all around so good. He'll choke out blue belts and stuff in practice, purple belts. He's just constantly working. Always Mo, Duncan, Teddy, Tyler.
I believe Ben might be coming back.
Ben who?
Grady.
Okay.
He's
So
he's 2-0.
for what? So NEF is going to be fucking loaded with an army of you people.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
When I fought for Nostos, it was cool, like watching all like the Evolution dudes come back. They all be wearing like the same outfit. You don't see a lot of teams doing that. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like an intimidation factor too for some people, I'm sure.
No, it's definitely a fight team, man, and a great group of individuals and family over there, man. Yeah, they're doing. I mean, you got a great place too, man. That place is friggin' huge. I would imagine you got so many people coming in and out of there, doing so many different things. So you guys have so much to your disposal as a young amateur ready to take the next step, maybe next year, and you, Zach, taking your second walk as a pro, man, in the NEF cage, man. A couple last things, Zach. 2022, you're getting in that cage right away, man. The world was kind of shut down for a while, man. You're looking to, fight every couple of months, every 3 months. What's the deal with you, man?
So my mom was pissed because I told her I was like, just one fight. And then I had to really come back to Portland, and I was like, no, I need to be on this card. And then Nate texted me one day, and he was like, you want this guy? You want this guy? I got a couple offers, so that was pretty cool. I don't know. I just have so much to do at work. I'm on call sometimes, and I have side jobs I want to tackle. So I mean, after this fight, I think the team might be going back to Indiana, so I might try to get on that. But after that, definitely just working. It's hard to learn stuff too when you're just in fight camp all the time.
Definitely.
You're just trying to sharpen your skills. You're not really learning a lot of new stuff. So it's good to take breaks and not fight constantly for sure. And I made that mistake as an amateur.
Excellent, man. Spoken like a true professional right there, man. Yeah, enjoy your life, bro. I mean, you got a good job. You're making money. Good girlfriend. You living in a new place. Great gym. Take your time, man. You're a young kid, man. You fought, like you said, you fought a ton as a fucking amateur, man. So,
I started training in 2018 MMA, and by 2020, I had 10 fights.
Yeah.
Very much.
Yeah, like 12 fucking title fights. Sit down, you go. Take a fucking break. Tyler, as far as you, man, 2022, you're jumping right back in there. Man, this will be your title defense. Are you looking to, get more fights as an amateur? Nate and your team discuss everything, but what's your kind of short time goals to long time goals in 2022?
I'd like to be pretty active. Definitely want to fight, get more experience, get more comfortable in the cage, fight new styles, new bodies. I definitely want to be more active. I had 3 fights this year, so that was pretty cool, but I definitely want to kick it off pretty nice for next year.
Excellent, my man. Well, we'll be definitely watching all the smoke that's coming up, leading up to this big event. It's going to be at the same place, which is fucking amazing. I'm sure you guys, like you said, it doesn't fit as many people as other places that they've had, but they have the stream now. Did that help you out at all, that, some people couldn't go? Were they able to watch? Did that help you guys out at all?
Oh yeah, I don't know how much percentage we got from the buys, but you can pick fighters' names, and I got a good amount of money just in the pay-per-view buys. I had a couple of my friends had a few friends over watching it. A lot of people were watching it from home. My family that lives far away, my older grandparents. A lot of people. I think it's great that they did that because NEF usually doesn't. So
yeah, as far as me, guy that wants to stream the fights. They've always been great to me in the past, getting footage and shit. And I was waiting for them to do something like this. I mean, you guys, there's other promotions that are using Fight TV and other things. Man, this is great that they're putting out their own link and giving you guys a percentage of it. And it only helps NEF because you guys are going to try to sell the card. And that, brings more money to them and brings more eyes. So it's working for everyone. Kudos to NEF teaming up and getting this shit done, man.
Yeah, it's definitely a huge change. NEF's always trying to, promote better, and it's come a long way for sure. I fought for 3 different organizations, or whatever you want to call it, and NEF has definitely started working their way up to be pretty great. So
definitely, and I appreciate them, dude. The interviews I send out, they share them on the page, and they get tons of views. And I, being a social media guy and YouTube and stuff like that. you could see who, what promotions have the fans that are really paying attention. And, they're really doing it, man. The numbers, when they share my stuff, man, it blasts off. And I appreciate, the fighters giving me the time, the promotion, Nick and, Matt just doing everything. And, I'm aboard, man. I'll be at the next card. New England MMA will be blowing it up, getting more interviews. We'll definitely.
Yeah, I won't try to miss you this time.
Yeah. Well, you had things going on. You just, you know what I mean. I was running.
I had 2 more fights to win that night.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I know what goes on. I knew I would catch you down the line, bro. It always works out, man. So, last thing, Tyler. Anyone you want to shout out to? Anything you want to say before I let you go, and I'll get to Zach.
Just thank you to all my training partners. Shout out Nate, all the coaches, CJ, Taylor, Kramer, Keegan, CJ, everybody. It's kicking off with a good year. I wasn't ready.
That's all right, man. We'll interview again. You'll be fucking right in. You'll be right there, man. Hey, Tyler, I wing everything, man. I don't write shit. You know what I wrote down? Ryan Burgess. That's all I got on my fucking pad today. That's all I have.
You can throw that right away.
So, Zach, my man, anything you want to say before I let you get going?
Yeah, I'd just like to thank, everyone from Revolution 2, mostly, and Nate, Taylor. I'm not going to try to list off all the coaches, but Mo and Tyler and all my other teammates. Like, definitely a gym that makes everyone better and a team. It's great being here. And all my sponsors, I mean, it's just started getting sponsors to this fight. So Top It Off Oil right now is my only one, but Top It Off Oil always treats me good, and I'm sure I'll have a huge list for you by the next time we interview.
Any Goodyear tire suppliers want to, support this kid, man? He's all over Instagram. He'll be burning them things off for you, man. You should get a tire sponsor, brother. I'm telling you, it'd be fucking awesome. I'm gonna shop around for you. I'm gonna share your fucking video to some Goodyear and fucking some. All right, guys. Social media. I do have your Instagrams here on the wall here. But any other social media you want to throw out there, and the gym social media, anything like that?
Pretty much all I got.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all you do is like I'm kicked off Facebook. So it's YouTube, Instagram.
How'd that happen?
Come on, you saw my memes, man. Fucking ask Zach. We share memes. He knows. Yeah. You guys know. I
said them on Instagram. Like, yo, you missed this one. You gotta post it.
Yeah, but no, dude, they're kicking everyone off. Like, you can't put a damn meme up. The meme that got me kicked off was Joe Rogan with the mic in front of that Kyle guy's face.
Oh, Kyle,
when he was out in court.
You post some funny shit.
Yeah, you know what they did? They fucking got me for posting a dangerous individual. He was acquitted 2 days later. I'm like, so that was the camel that broke that was the straw that broke the camel's back. They kicked me off. I do have a burner page, but I'm not using it. It's just so I can troll all you people. So I'm not really using it. So as long as I control and watch what's going on Facebook, I don't need to post there, man. You guys will post for me interviews and shit. So I'm good with it, man. Hey, so guys, definitely, man. You have a great Christmas, great holiday. At least you'll be able to, celebrate it because the fights are a little celebration anyway. So, man, I'll have a happy New Year, man. I'll see you on the other side.
All right, man, you too. I hope you have a good holiday.
Yeah, definitely. I'll be hitting up all the fighters from the card when they get announced and stuff like that. I'll hit you guys up again, so we'll do a separate one, and we can talk about the opponents and stuff like that. So, hey, guys, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you.
Don't hang up yet. Do not hang up. I'm going to go to the intro music, shut the stream down, and I'm going to say bye to you on my own, the way we do offline. All right, with that said, thank you so much for tuning in. Oh, there's the camera. Thank you so much for tuning in to our podcast tonight. It was been awesome talking about NEF, talking with Tyler Smythe and Zach Richard, Rocky Richard, baby, and that shiny fucking amateur flyweight, sorry. Title there, man.
Good job, class.
Yeah. I wish I could fight him a regular weight, not cut weight.
Now, well, that's not the way it works, you know what I mean? Unless you.
No, it isn't.
I look like shit. So.
All right, guys, I'm going to. Oh, don't leave. All right, I'm going. All right, we're out of here. Later.